Hello there. This will be vehicles for auction for Lee Toms Jr.'s. This is from his collection of vehicles. There are 5 vehicles in total, and in GTA 5 I only own 4 of them because I had to sell one of them because I did not use it personally and I needed the money at the time for something else. So, I will have to show the 5th one on the phone on the website. It's the same color too, luckily, so it isn't that big of a deal. This car wasn't used very much because there's one problem with this car. It's fully upgraded, really nice car, nice pearlescent paint. Stand back, it's green. At night, it turns black. So if you get boloed at night, they'll mark it as black. And it's lime green with like pearlescent, which is an expensive color. It could be an excuse why not to get it sprayed randomly. And it's also got like pinstriping there. Like, that's expensive to get. It's a very expensive car to get, very expensive to be built. Right now, our economy, for some reason, is a little messed up, so I'd say it's going to be a little bit more for that. If you're actually interested in that car, message me. And it's not going to be how it's on vehicle price, because vehicle price is that stock. This is clearly not stock. These two are almost stock. This one isn't. This one has fully built motor, 440 Hemi with aluminum heads, cam, EFI system, everything. Now, of course, doing a dual carburetor EFI is kind of something that's a bit different. Real life, I think there's only one person who actually did it, so it makes quite a bit of horsepower, very fast. It's got the old school rally wheels. Those wheels were used for rally in real life too. It's more of a General Lee remake. It's why I have this flag on here. It's supposed to have the O1. It has fully done roll cage. It's armored too because we reinforced everything on it the right way. These cars were built at General, so they were built at General's using General's equipment. But since I'm the owner, I can get permission to use it for myself. Alright, and here is a car. I've already told the story of how we've obtained this car in Lee Toms Jr.'s name. So this car, nothing really done to it. Level 2 engine, that's it. That's the only upgrade engine wise. It's got custom rims. All these have custom rims. That's the main thing. Nice paint job. The wing on the back. Tip, exhaust, the whole exhaust system. Straight piped. Carburetor's done to it. That's what upgraded it. And this car, nothing really upgraded. Just level 2 engine. I forget what we did to it at the time, because one of my other employees did it. I didn't do it, so I don't really know. Carbon fiber wing. Exhaust, I'm pretty sure that's stock. A nice pearlescent paint job. No, so you gotta appreciate this interior. That's a nice color purple. And white wheel. I'll hop in each car and show you the interior. You gotta appreciate the supercharger on it. This one though, not everybody can get on. Revved it up and just realized. I am sorry but this car, you can listen to the gas on here. Very nice sounding vehicle. It gets out and goes even though it's got drag radials. Now, I'm not in the Sandy Shores area. I'm not in RP right now, so isn't that bad to do whatever with the car, but I'm just getting out showing it has some horsepower. I had a little bit of a lag there for a second, sorry. There we go. Hoping the video doesn't lag too much, because I have to record a live stream to make it a nice smooth recording. But again, just appreciate that sound. That sounds very... Not many cars have a good old V8 sound, you know? Well, not many cars in GTA. I gotta reword that. Those cars are not for sale. Those are other Lee Thomas Jr. cars. And basically these five cars that are going to be in this video will all be a video that can be posted on Twitter. So, somebody invited me to GTA. I don't really think I'm going to join, but like I was saying a second ago, this car, a lot of horsepower. I should look where I was going. My bad. I'm just trying to look at the car and show off the car as much as possible. Very nice car. I'm going to go ahead and show it off in a more clear area. And I'll show off all cars in a nice clean area from here on. That doesn't sound very good. I know the recording doesn't sound good there, but now you can listen to it. It gives up and goes pretty well. It's about 120, and not on a windy road, but it does pretty good on a windy road. Still, almost 120. It has good brakes. You can slow down pretty well for that type of turn. Handles nicely. I'm showing off the General Lee for the highway movements here, because the drag car is more of a straight line car, but it can actually do very well on the street. So overall, I think this car is pretty well shown off. It's more of a car that you can take in the dirt. It will handle the dirt a lot more. If you're looking for a nice, this car can be used in rally too. We're gonna be doing rally. This car can be used for rally. It has rally, reinforced wheels, it has suspension done, it has everything under the sun done to it. It's not lowered. That's the only thing. Gets its rear end out. It goes pretty nicely. So if you're looking for a rally car that's already built, you could get this instead of having to get one built. That'd be kind of nice. If not, these cars will just be gone forever and sold to AI. So, if you want a car with some history, already built, a little bit less hassle, you know. Of course, we don't have a very good seat in the passenger, it's just a cushion. It's mainly rally. But yeah, now back to another car. Alright, and here is the Coquette that will be shown off. It's a very, very nice car. I like how it spawned here too. It's nice. You can see the pearlescent in the sun. It's one of the things I like to show off. When you get up close, it's blue. So, if you had a bolo out for a black car and you got close to a cop, they might just not even think it's you. So it's a nice little feature. Let's see, black, blue. Just might be my eyes a little bit too though, but it's nice with the sun. Depends on how it gleams on it too. Isn't too much wheel spin for some people who can't really handle drifting around in wheel spin. Like if I go around in circles without hitting these gas pumps, as long as I don't use the emergency brake, it doesn't rip it out. So we're gonna be heading up to Sandy Shores. As you can see on the highway, it does pretty darn well. Had to check and make sure I'm still recording. But yeah, it does pretty well here. Turn off that music, that shouldn't be on. But yeah, it gets up and goes, it handles nicely. Can't, there's the one flaw, can't see the speedometer. I'll check in a second, I knew I had to weave in between traffic there. But yeah, it handles nicely. We're about, well, when I was letting off the gas there and turning. So, I say it gets up to 120. Nice handling car. We'll see how it does about that roundabout. Yeah. Brakes well. Turns nicely. I'm just trying to do some maneuvering to see. Doesn't like the dirt. It's a lower vehicle, newer. It should be expected with that. It can go in the dirt a little bit though, like for times like that. Turns pretty alright. Handles nicely. These are the key things in RP though. If you're like trying to drive appropriately, if you want something to take off-road, you do not want this car. You want more like the Dukes or the Phoenix, which the Phoenix will be the next car I bring out. I'm gonna go ahead and pull over here. And I will show the Dukes off-road too. It is an insane hour off-road though. Don't think off-road, think some type of weird shit. Just kind of going off-road, having fun type deal. Yep. Here's the Conquet. Also, quick reminder, there is a fifth vehicle, so do not think there's only going to be 4. Remember, there's 5, so don't click off until the end. I'm going to show the fifth vehicle at the end after all the driving is done. So if you want, you can fast forward past the driving. Just please remember there is a fifth. Alright, we're going to hop in this car and show you what it's got. It's a very nice car still. Lag there for a second. Sorry about that. Whoa, okay. It handles off-road. See, as it gets sideways though. This car gets a little bit sideways. It's just more of a recover. You gotta recover it. It needs a little bit more power to carry it out though. So just get a little upgraded because it's only level 2 engine. That's all it's got right now. As you can tell, it drives nicely on here. Whoa. Got no close there. Oh, well, scratch. This is an RP though, so you don't have to RP a scratch on it. This is out of RP, just showing off these vehicles. Whoa, fuck. I'm glad we are not in RP there. You see, there's one thing, this is a little tip for anybody who wants to do rally racing. Transition from dirt to asphalt can screw you, because it went dirt, asphalt, dirt, and some asphalt right there. And you get traction, you lose traction, you get traction, you lose it. It's basically me doing this, hitting the e-brake. Okay, that wheelie shouldn't have happened. This car does have enough to wheelie. But, if you're RPing it out. This car does take some damage, though, when you crash it. If you're looking for a car to do crashes in, yeah, it can take some. It bends nicely, is what I'm saying. So does the Dukes, though. I know the Duke says it. It's one of the nicest cars if you want to wrap it around something. It will wrap around it. It's very well crushing with no armor. Now, of course, the one I'm selling has armor. But, of course, if you want to take it off to just crash it, you know, you can do that. It's your car after you buy it, so you do whatever you want with it. I'm going to go ahead and switch this up because this car is totaled. In RP, it is not totaled, but in GTA 5 right now, this thing's pretty messed up. In RP, this car would not really be moving because we hit the wheel. If we just hit the rear quarter panel, you could keep driving. If you hit the wheel right here, you see how it's dented in? You've messed up your axle. If you look on this side, it's like that. Look on that side, it's whoosh. It's okay if the metal goes in right here, because the only thing it really is past this point is your tail lights, exhaust, and mainly body. Now you might have a gas tank right there, but this car's gas tank's a little bit under forward. So right here, you do not want to hit. Right here though, you can hit. That's a little RP tip for y'all. I'm gonna make some videos about crashing, and I'm also gonna make some private videos on other accounts for rally courses that will be hopefully able to go out to people pretty soon. And I'm gonna pause this and move on next. Now this car, you gotta love the sounds of it when it's idling. Mainly drag. The one very odd part about it, it is a sport classic. This is obviously a muscle rat rod. So it doesn't do it with you. That's the only bad part. Other than that, you're gonna be the coolest guy around at the drag strip. It goes pretty nicely though. If you want to do a long burnout, you can do a long burnout. See, pretty nicely long. And of course, if you actually want to race, it does that too. Kind of be pointless to have these tires on the back. Now, of course, you can do that and slip. I'll show you how fast that goes. Now, in RP, it's fully modified. This is not all the way modified, so it's not going to get up there to insane speeds right now. If you actually put it to what RP level is, oh, that guy's going to kill me. Oh, he's racing. Nice, but I'm going in passive. Alright, now back to the car. It gets up there pretty nicely. 80. Oh, not even 80. I think it said, yeah, it was doing like 70. But of course, you can't always trust the dials. This car's, I know it goes above 100 because I've done it before, and this thing isn't fully upgraded. NRP, it's fully upgraded because of what I have done to it. And also, it's just a badass car in general. I'm pretty sure you can double clutch it, so I don't know how to double clutch anymore. I haven't done it in a while. I haven't needed to, but it gets up there. Of course, this car is just a bad motherfucker type car. And of course, this car might never sell until Halloween, but I'm going to sell it to General's Garage, AI, or somebody who wants to get it. Not. Ah, shit. Good thing I'm switching it out. So I'm going to be selling it to somebody. It's going to be sold in one way or another, so somebody should most likely try to buy it. And of course, you can always resell it around Halloween when the car is no longer limited time because it's open to everybody for a limited time again. It's just like easier for people to get. Because I know we have a lot of new members who weren't even around in GTA for a good little while, so they might not be able to. Alright, next car. And here we have the Dukes. The nice headlights. And a new scratch because of that truck. Alright. The Dukes loves to get sideways, as you can tell. It's very controllable though, because you can control it with throttle. It's one of the better muscle cars to go drifting with if you want a drift car. Or you want a rally car, because you can control the throttle because it has such a wide throttle band. If I'm saying that properly. And of course, you can just also hit the emergency brake. It slides nicely on that, just its own. See, like, I didn't get into the throttle till late there, and I mashed it. And you're not supposed to mash it, because, as you can tell, it'll spin right around. But it'll go straight. Go where you want it to. See right there. I just held the throttle halfway through, and let off a bit, and then went right back on it, and it was fine. So, if you're a good driver, you can definitely have fun with this car. And if you love to generally like I do, from the TV show Dukes of Hazzard, not the movie. I don't really care for the movie, but that's a difference in opinion, and that can always be debated on. This car is very nicely. Now, the only reason I brought it back out for a second time in this video was to show off-road capabilities. This car has pretty much done suspension too, so this road it can handle. Not all cars can, because they're lower, you know, like the newer car would not handle this very well. Now this is the type of stuff the car can handle. Nothing too crazy. Now I'll show you in a minute what the car can't handle, because it is the General Lee, but can't handle everything. Well now. And it can't handle a telephone pole. It can drive away. From those, it can drive away though. Like that, yeah. Now there's one that I'll show you in a second that it can also handle. You have to drive over to it. We should have gone the other way to do it, but oh well. I'll be there in a second. I now have realized that I did not have audio on this whole time. So I'll also rev up all the cars real quick. There's idle. This car, it could do a wheelie because it's fully upgraded. It's the best of the best, really. it has everything done to it. It could do a wheelie. Maybe not that big though. Maybe tune it down if you're doing an RP. Um, so let's hit this jump and I'll say if it makes it or not. Alright? Right there. That's alright for this car. Just for this car. Not all muscle cars and stuff. Now, it could also hit some jumps like this, you know, stuff like that. Nothing too crazy now. Now, when you start beating on the actual, not just suspension, like through here, okay, that made it. And I'll say when it doesn't make it. That's okay. That's body damage, body damage. And that one was smooth, that's body damage. So, you know, I hit the pole on that one. But when you hear crinkling, and it's not just the tires meeting the ground, it's because you need to RP out. Oh shit, I just fucked up the frame or body damage. It's what you need to RP out with this car. If you don't RP out body damage, then then next time I see your car after that jump, you need to beat the hell out of it, like with a pole or some, or not a pole, with a bat or something, and try to do it where your car would hit the ground. Or you can go ahead and get it fixed. Now I'm going to show you a jump that somebody's most likely going to think to attempt in this car that we're not going to be attempting today or any day in RP. Today we will attempt it, but not in the RP day. During RP especially, is what I'm trying to say. This jump, never in a million years would you make that, especially if you hit that cement. Now of course if you cleared that whole cement, had a ramp car waiting at the end of it, it still would not cleanly make it. You're gonna fuck up the car. That's some lag there, sorry, let me just Jesus, lag for real. It's because I'm having the stream and record the stream. The stream's not liking it. Because I'm connected watching my own stream. Yep, it's definitely lagging compared to my TV. So, I'm gonna just... Well, all the cars could have been heard, so yeah. If you have any questions, ask them about these 4 cars. I'm gonna show the 5th car, and that'll be the end of the video. I should probably just do it like that. Wrong way. Nightshade, nice color. It's an old Camaro, stock. I kept it in this type of color. Now, of course, you can't buy it with that color. You have to kind of change it around because it does come in blue, but it doesn't come in that exact blue. I made it close as possible to that in RP. And yeah, I never got to drive it more than, I think, around a block, so sucks, but oh well. It's why I sold it, because I never used it in RP, never used it in GTA, and I should have sold it in RP, but I never did. So I am now. So there you go. That car is also for sale. You can kind of see the interior there. See the tail lights right there. You can mainly see almost everything. It's got some nice fender arches. It does kick up and go. It does have some wheel spin too if you launch it right, and yeah. It isn't like even hard to spin the wheels though. Like you can do no spin or get track. You can do a lot of wheel spin, or you can actually get traction and go pretty fast. You know, so it can do both. It isn't that bad. But yeah, that's pretty much all the cars.